Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Today we're looking at the Acid Rain World, the Kaiho Defence Officer. Looks pretty cool. Again, the box, my criticism is it's so dark on the picture, even without using a camera, looking at it on camera in YouTube, it's quite hard to see what's in there. So we can see at least two guns. It looks like a baton and maybe a grenade, so dark, and a nice new decent looking figure. So as always, I'm going to unbox this, turn the camera around so we get a better look at more detail and review the figure. So let's get into this right now. So here he is with his accessories. So yeah, it's looks like some sort of, I don't say rifle. Not, I wouldn't say machine gun because I don't think enough magazines seem big enough. But rifle, shotgun, machine gun, his baton, his pistol, and his grenade. So let's have a look at his weapons first of all. So if you look at the pistol, here's a sidearm here. Very, very nice. It's actually the same as the one on the Norinu Sentinel, which I've got here, just with the minus the bottom part. So you get the same pistol, which is not a problem. They are very nice looking pistols. So that's the pistol there. If we go now and we look at the rifle, his gun here, if we compare it to again the Norinu Sentinel, we see that they use the same parts on the back and on the handle and on the magazine, which is a very clever use of the mold and saving money and time. But obviously the rest is different. It's different patterning on this one, it's longer, etc. But that again is very nice, and a really nice drilled barrel we can see here too. Very, very nice. I'm going to focus. Never mind. Then the baton is new. Looks cool. I like the way that the handle is not a uniform. Can we focus on this? Let's have a look. The handle's not a uniform shape. I do like that a lot, I have to say. There we go. That's very nice. And his ridges, and then we have a grenade. We've seen this style before. I'm not sure if it's in exactly the same one because it seems to be a bit longer than the other ones. Okay, let's have a quick look at the figure. Very nice head sculpt. Again, heavily armored. His armor should be noted. The chest is different to the Norinu Trooper. The forearm pieces are the same. Shoulder pieces are different. The shin pads are different. The shoes or the feet are the same. Actually, the shins are the same. Knees are different. Legs are the same. Belt is different. And again, this is a head, not a helmet. It looks like you could take off the helmet from there, but it's not. It's a head. It's a shell that's actually come down. And I just noticed on the back that we have slots. So I'm assuming the big one is for the grenade because it's wider than the actual baton. The baton will fit in the next one. Yeah, very nice. Very well thought out again by Kit Lau and Acid Rain World. Then he has a holster for his gun, but that's going to look like it's going to be a bit tight. Perhaps a bit too tight. Yeah, that will slide down all the way. I haven't done it yet because I know if I put it in, it'll be hard to get out. Yeah, that will go in all the way. I can see that, but it'll be a bit stiff to get out, so I won't do it now. Even like that, it's a bit stiff. It's just a shame there's nowhere for him to actually put his rifle. They had that little strap to go around, or maybe a little peg or something to clip in there. Look really good. But that's something we can do ourselves, put a little strap on it. Looks wise, he looks fantastic. I still prefer the Norinu Sentinel, but that's because he's more futuristic. But if you want like a military sort of state, then this guy's right up. Then again, he's very chunky. So let's look at his articulation. His head is a left and a right. There's an up and a down. There's a side to side. Shoulders all the way around. It's got that little, it's a barbell joint. So you get a good shoulder roll. The only thing is when you do the outwards, there we go, the lateral articulation, it will pop out a joint before it gets to 90 degrees on each side. Plus he's got the armor there, so his articulation that way is not great. However, he should have, as all Acid Rain have in the last year plus, or more than that, exceptional bicep bend. There we go. So he gets over 90 degrees easily on his right and just over on his left. Great looking figure so far. I am liking this. He has trunk and waist, but the trunk is hidden behind his armor, which can be taken off from the side here. So he does have a side to side. He does have a forwards backwards. Quite a good one, has to be said. And he can turn. Legs won't go too far because the belt gets in the way. Good that thing this time my legs are on, or his legs are on rather tight, I should say, compared to my Norani Trooper, where the right leg kept popping off. Thigh twist, double kneecap, but he's very, very chunky, but he still gets a very nice range of motion and tightness there. He should have a boot twist. Yeah. There we go. Really good outwards twist. Look at that. That's like breaking your ankles. Inwards should be just as good. You seem to be turning too much there. Let's do that way. Inwards seems to be a bit harder to do than the outwards. Tippy toe is going to be pretty decent, has to be said. But his dorsiflexation, because of the tongues in his shoes, is going to be absolutely terrible. Look at that. Can barely lean forwards. To improve that, you'd have to shave the tongues off, but I quite like those, so I'll be keeping them on. So let's see how he holds his weapons. There's nothing with a peg on I can see that's going to fit into his armor, but you could take the accessories like the shield and the knife and sheath from the Noranu Sentinel and stick on him. So baton, first of all, is a squarish handle, holds that particularly well. In fact, let me change his hands. I should say his hands have all the way around, and he has gun articulation on the right, and he has wave articulation on the left. That's why I swapped the hands around, so I get the gun articulation with the gun. Well, he holds that very, very well. Now bear in mind the surface I'm balancing on is not actually flat, it's actually leaning backwards a little bit. There we go. He does look the part. He looks really quite good. A fantastic looking figure. Again, I might have to pick up some more of these, not just the one I've got at the moment. So, you know, expense. You know, but unfortunately, I do save on shipping being in China. Though, PIA Club, I have a question for you. Why do I get charged international shipping, and then when you ship to me, you ship internally in China, which is not international, and costs a lot less than what I've actually paid for? That's just my question. Okay, moving back to the review. Grenade. He holds very well, so if you want him to throw his grenade, he can throw that. Woo! And now let's say he holds his gun. Now the Noranu Sentinel held his particularly well, so this guy should do it the same, particularly since he's shorter, or the gun is shorter, I should say. I'm tempted. It's easier to make him hold it like a shotgun, I guess, as opposed to like into the shoulder. He's struggling a little bit. He needs to have gun articulation on this hand to really grip that the way I want it. Into the shoulder rifle, I was going to say. Yeah, that's going to be a bit tough. You can do it. It's just a case of whether I want to do it on camera and take that time away from your guys' valuable lives and playing with your own toys. Let's see if we can do it via gripping the ammo. That's not bad, that's pretty good. Now bear in mind, all that moving around, he didn't let go with his right hand from the actual handle. So that tells you how good his grip is, how good the grip is on these acid random figures. He does hold that particularly nicely as well. He does look really quite good. So let's have a quick comparison of him and some other figures. I have to say this Is it Yamato? Yamato, this new faction at Acid Rain World. Everyone's saying it's their new favourite faction. Now I've got figures in hand, I can say it is my favourite faction too. But when the Sword Ghost come out, who might change my mind again, but let's see. So, here he is. Let's get our Norinu Sentinel, who I think is an amazing figure, next to him. So, Acid Rain and Acid Rain. Let's get them facing this way a little bit. Okay, let's go for Big Boy again. Let's go for Joy Toy 40k, who's in a tower above them. She's huge. I'll go for another Fortnite. This time I use Ripco or Ripcord. I've forgotten his name now. But I hope it's just the videos for you if I can add him. He is a great looking figure. I love that sort of eye patch look on him too. And then let's get another Joy Toy again on the side here. So we got a little scale comparison. And see that they are very well scaled for our beloved 118 scale. He is a great looking figure, definitely worth picking up. Please subscribe and click on the notification icon if you've not done so already. And check out my videos, because I've got loads of over 900 now. I've got a notification of that. You've got over 900 videos, fantastic. And be back soon, check out my channel soon for more news, reviews, etc., etc. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye-bye.